Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharisa, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the So Jaded palette by Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. So this is a new release from Kathleen Lights and Colourpop. It is Colourpop's first mega eyeshadow palette. It has, I believe it's 30 shades. Yes, 30 shades. I just had to double check. And it retails for $29. So here's the palette right here. It's actually not as big as it may seem. Like, it's way smaller than a Morphe palette, and it is a little bit bigger than the traditional 12 pan eyeshadows from Colourpop, but it's not ginormous. It's not super hard to store. The packaging is really cute. It's the cardboard packaging, and you have the crystals on it. And on the back you have the shade names as well, which I kind of find it unnecessary to have the shade names in the back, because we do have the shade names, by the actual shades. And this palette does include a Super Shock, which I love when they include the Super Shock. That's why I love the Sweet Talk palette so much, is because of the Super Shock. And I had that since the springtime, and I haven't had any problem with it drying out because it's not in a sealed container. I don't know how long it would last. I mean, I had that one, since April, May, and it's fine. So, but I do enjoy having this shade in the palette, and I find it to be a nice topper shade for whatever look you're doing in this palette, just to add some sparkle. And this palette also includes two pressed glitters. We have Topaz and Opal, which the shades are beautiful, but the problem is they're not eye safe. These glitters are too large to be considered eye safe, and I kind of find it confusing that they put a not eye safe glitter in a palette, because honestly I tried to use Opal in a look and it was beautiful, but I had the problem of it kept falling into my eyes and my eyelashes, and I kept feeling like I was picking out chunks of glitter, and that's not cool. I mean, I didn't try it with a glitter glue. I actually don't own a glitter glue, but maybe if I use something like that to stick to, it would work better. But I just find it kind of disappointing because they're so beautiful. And in Kathleen Light's video, she took the glitter and put it in her hair. Realistically, I'm not going to be putting glitter in my hair in a day-to-day thing. Let me see how it, oh, I guess, I don't know. I'm a 35-year-old mom. If I don't really go to clubs or anything like that. I suppose if I was younger and if I went to clubs and went dancing and stuff like that, it would be cool. Let me just try. I don't know. People might think it's just dandruff though. But, and then also there are a few shades in here that are made with red number 7 dye, which are also not considered eye safe. So they can cause irritation to some people. You could have allergic reaction, some staining. I guess they do that so they don't put carmine in a palette, so you don't, so they can consider the palette completely vegan, and so that's why they do it. But I guess there's a different dye called Red 40, which is more safe. But I did watch somebody's video. I can't remember her name. It was in my suggested feed. If I could find it, I'll link it below, because she explains it really well, like she's a chemist. She says, the dye Red 7 is more dangerous than Red 40. So she doesn't understand why they didn't use Red 40 when they used it in other shades in this palette. She thinks it might have to do with the cost, to cut down on costs. But other than that, Like, I think, honestly, this palette is great. Like, you have the traditional Colourpop shimmers, the traditional mattes. The colors are pigmented. You know, they blend nicely. It's a wonderful palette. I mean, if you are considering this palette, do take in mind that you probably won't get use out of the glitter shades unless you put it in your hair or your cheeks or something like that. But it's a gorgeous palette. And you also have to consider that the color story of this palette. It does have a lot of deep shades. And if you are not like super artistic, like don't have an artistic mind, you might get a little stumped. Fortunately, there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube, you know, showing different looks, giving you different ideas and what you can do. I got this inspiration from Carly Bible. She actually just did a blue eye look yesterday, but I was already wanting to do a December birthstone look because that's when my birthday is, and I thought it'd be really cool to do a turquoise look. But yeah, and if you did purchase this palette and you are stumped on looks, I just want to say, like, you think about it. You could do every 6 and use these 6 eyeshadow palettes for a look. And you could do it here, and then even go down. And that way, your eye, you know, I think it would make it a little easier to come up with all different looks. But the looks are endless with this palette, and I definitely think it is a fall eyeshadow palette for sure. Perfect for fall. And I did use this shade right here, this mauve with some glitter in it. It's a matte shade with glitter. I love this shade. I think it's so gorgeous. So the palette is very pretty, and I think I'm going to get a lot of fun looks out of it this fall. So, and honestly, I have bought all of Kathleen Light's collab palettes, so I'm just a collector of her collabs with Colourpop. So I feel like even if this palette was not exactly what I want, I probably most likely would have purchased it anyways. But it is gorgeous, it is fun, it is different, honestly, and I just like it, even though the glitter shades, that bums me out. But if you guys want to, I have a clip of me doing this eye look, and I also tell a little story, a little embarrassing story of what I did on Twitter, because I don't have much skill in technology and all this live chat stuff. I'll let you listen to the story when you get there. But yeah, this is my little review on the So Jaded palette. Also, I did order the Colourpop pressed blush in my Sun and Stars. This is also a Kathleen Light collab. It's this peachy, like coral shade. I think it was like around $8. And then I purchased this case with it for $2, which I thought was worth it because I don't have like big magnetic palettes to store singles and stuff in. So this was definitely worth it to keep safe. And it's a nice, cute palette with a mirror in it. And then I also ordered the lipstick from a Kathleen Light's collab as well. This was her Zodiac, went with the Zodiac collection. I want to get the other color in the collection next time I order. But this is What's Your Sign. See right here, the sticker is kind of like all messed up. Whatever. And here, the packaging is so luxe. It really is. It's not magnetic, but it kind of feels like it is. And here's the shade right there. I'm wearing it right now. It's like a nude, a beigey nude. It's really pretty. I enjoy it. And I think it's really nice to complement a more bold eye look. So yeah, and I believe my order came up to around $60 with tax. I did get free shipping because I spent over a certain amount of money, and it did take a while to get to me. It took, I want to say like a week and a half or something. I just felt like it was taking forever. But other than that, I'm very satisfied. Colourpop has to be my favorite brand, currently my favorite brand. I get most excited about Colourpop. And I think what helps is the prices. It's so affordable. Like, I don't feel like I am spending money I could use to pay a bill to get an eyeshadow palette. Most of their eyeshadow palettes retail for around $12 or $16. This has to be the most expensive for $29. But I hope you guys stick around and watch how I got this look and try out the blush and lipstick and hear my little story. And we'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm going to start my look with the So Jaded Kathleen Lights and Colourpop palette. I'm kind of bummed this doesn't have a mirror. I'll have to use this little mirror from my Colourpop blush. I'm going to go into the shade and set both eyelids. This is just a step I enjoy doing. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Sapphire, which is this deep, dark blue. I kind of want to do like the December Birthstone. My birthday's in December and the Birthstone is turquoise, so I want to go in with the like the blue theme. And I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. Okay, now that I did that and I'm looking kind of crazy, I'm gonna take like a smaller blending brush and I want to take the shade Turquoise and I want to blend that Sapphire shade into my crease. And I'm going to take like a bigger fluffy blending brush and with no product and just blend it, continue to blend. I'm going to take another brush. This look is basically a bunch of blending. I'm going to take the shade, I think Your Gem, and I'm going to do some more blending with that blue. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the shade Stoned. And I'm just going to add some definition to the outer corner, deepen it up a little. All right, and then I'm going to take a shimmer shade. I think I'm going to go, I'm going to try Diamond, that Super Shock. And I'm going to pat that all over my lid. Oop. I love that the Super Shock is in here because I feel like you could add this on top of any shade and it just transforms the look. So you could have that glittery look over any shadow in here. It just adds such beautiful sparkle. It's so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to work on my lower lash line with like a small pencil brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Your Gem. I'm going to start lighter and then like work my way to the deeper colors. I'm going to take this like angled liner brush from Wet n Wild. This thing's so old, but it works. And I'm going to go in with Sapphire and I'm going to line my lower lash line. Keeping it clear right in the inner corner. I don't want it to close up my eyes. And I'm going to take that pencil brush I used earlier and I'm just going to blend it, and I'm going to take Your Gem to blend it. I love the contrast of like a peachy warm color with blue. Just gonna make sure that's blended in the outer. I'm gonna do a little highlighting. I'm gonna take Pearl. It's a beautiful pearly white color. I really enjoy the Colourpop shimmers. I'm going to highlight under my brow bone. Don't mind my eyebrows. I'm sure people are probably cringing at how bad my eyebrows are. But I'm not too worried about it. I do get my eyebrows waxed at Supercuts. But I'm not super like, I don't do it all the time. I usually wait till I have a special occasion or something. And bushy eyebrows are in, so since it's such a dark look, you could always go in with like a nude eyeliner in your waterline to open up your eyes more. And I'm going to grab mine real quick. This is the Wet n Wild. It's called the Ultimate Brow Highlighter, but I use it on my waterline. I got this tip from Emily Noel. And I find if you're not super confident with your look, like if you are doing like really bold eyeshadows, I find if you put liner and mascara, it just like ties the look together and makes it look really seamless and pretty. I'm using the Hank & Henry Slick With It Blickity Black that I received in my Boxy Luxe. I really love this liner because it's a brush tip. See what a difference that makes? I really think that helps a lot. And then I'm going to use mascara, and it's the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. I just want to tell you guys a story real quick. So on Twitter, Jen Loves Reviews, this is maybe last week, she was doing a live stream, like doing a get ready with me, and I kind of clicked in like towards the end of the chat, and I wasn't seeing anybody writing in the chat, and I thought I must have to click something to join in to see the chat. Well, I clicked this button and it said it was connecting, and then Jen, she clicks on it and she goes, "Hi, Teresa," and I'm sitting there like, can you see me? Like, I was connected with her. I was actually talking to Jen from Jen Loves Reviews. And she was, what'd she say? She was like, "No, I can't see you." She's like, "Welcome." She was like, "Oh, this is so exciting. You know, this is the first time. I guess it's a new option on Twitter. Like, it's called Periscope. It's a new option to talk live with people. And everyone in the chat can hear as well." I was so uncomfortable, like, because honestly, I didn't know what the conversation was beforehand, before I joined. So I was just, oh my gosh, I was just so uncomfortable. But I think she knew, and she was really sweet and kind, and she asked me to pick out like a perfume, like which perfume she should wear, and I picked like the Fig. But she was really a good sport about it, and I was super embarrassed and super uncomfortable. I just wasn't expecting to actually be talking to her right then and there. I just thought I was joining like the chat so I could see and like write if I wanted to. That was just so insane and crazy. I believe you can go on her Twitter page and still like listen to it if you want to. You could hear my embarrassment, my voice. It's towards the end of the chat. So if you want to get a good laugh, I guess. So anyways, I'm going to get in with my mascara. Before and after. Mascara definitely helps. It makes a difference. Okay, and I also got, when I placed my Colourpop order, the Press Powder Blush in Sun and Stars, my Sun and Stars. And I ordered this case with it as well. This case is $2. And I don't have like a magnetic palette where I keep blushes and stuff. So I thought this would be a good investment for $2 to keep it safe in something. And this little container actually has a mirror too. So I think it's worth it. And this blush is like a peachy hot coral color with gold shimmer in it. Oop. My brush is just a little damp. I just clean my brushes. I just try to dry it a little more. I don't know if I would necessarily go with this color brush with this look. This color blush, I probably would do more of a nude blush. But I wanted to show you because, you know, I ordered this with the collection. And then I also received or ordered the Colourpop Luxe lipstick in what is it? What's Your Sign? Right here. It's cool, such cool packaging. And I have tried the Luxe lipstick formula and I do really truly enjoy them. Here's the color right here. It's just like a nude. But, you know, it's not super nude. Once you put it in the lips, it's not like, you'll see. Let me just try to get off some foundation. See, it's like a brown, kind of a beigey nude. So it doesn't make your lips like blend in with your skin. If you're like close to my skin tone. But I think it's a really pretty nude when you do like a really bold eye look. Really balances each other out. So yeah, that's my look using the So Jaded palette and the blush and the lipstick. Overall, I really do enjoy the palette. I do wish like the glitter shades were included in the palette, or I also wish that they like had a different type of formula where it wasn't so loose and it like fell into your eyes. Like Morphe has this in the Jeffree Star Morphe palette. They have like this glitter like shade, but the glitter's in like a gel, so it sticks to your eyes. I wish they would do something like that. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video will be my top 10 fall eyeshadow palettes, which I always enjoy and love doing those videos because I love my eyeshadow palettes. And I just love talking about them. It's probably my favorite part of my makeup collection. And I always hope that, my hope in doing videos like that is maybe somebody has the same eyeshadow palette or something similar. And they're like, oh yeah, that's like in the bottom of my drawer or my bottom of my, wherever you store your makeup. And you're like, I haven't used it in forever. I should pull that out. I just think it's, you know, so you use what you already own instead of going out and buying every single fall release. Even though some of these fall eyeshadow palettes, they look gorgeous. I wasn't interested in the Naked Honey, but man, after seeing looks, it looks so pretty. But I'm trying to stick with my 4 eyeshadow palettes a year. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.